What is the mindset needed to make money, 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 money? That's what we're doing right now. Let's rock and roll. First of all, you got to understand what is money. And I love this concept because I grew up not very wealthy. My parents were amazing. They came from the islands of Samoa. Always had one bathroom, never had brand new cars, never had nice clothes. It was like we had clothes. It was the cheap, XJ 900s from Payless Shoe Source. Never had like the nice stuff, but we had stuff, and my parents gave me the best that they had. So I love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you for raising me and coming to this amazing country. Let's talk money for just a second now. Ready? What is money? Money is really simple, okay? In fact, I got my wallet here. Ready? Check this out. Ooh, I just happen to have my wallet's usually in my car. Okay, I have a $100 bill here. I got a hundo, okay? Money is currency, and it is a means of exchange. Write that down. Money is a means of exchange. It's just a tool for exchange. So, for example, if I have a phone, right? Phone, I don't know what these cost these days, maybe $1,000. And I go to the store and I want the phone. This is called value. I take my money and I exchange my money for something that I value more than money. Let me say this again. I take the money that I have earned and I exchange it for something that I value more than money. In this exchange, iPhone or Apple or AT&T, they get the $100 of the money, they get the money. I get the phone. Exchange creates wealth, which means what? Every dollar of income that you and I receive comes from someone else's bank account. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I was just having this conversation with my son the other day. So we're driving and I'm like, son, how much money did we spend on food today? I got 3 boys, Zion, Israel, Judah, 18, 15, 13 at the time I'm shooting this video. And then my boys are big. We used to go to In-N-Out when we were living in Southern California like 5 years ago. And we could eat at In-N-Out as a family for like $35. Now it's like $80. It's crazy, $80, $90, like because my boys eat so much. And In-N-Out is what I call value. What does that mean? Someone has created value. Now, there's 3 parts of this, okay? Here's the mindset. Ready? I've got to have the skill sets to create value, the skill sets to communicate that value, and then the skill sets to deliver that value. Again, stay with me on this. We exchange our money for something that we value more than our money. I go to In-N-Out. I exchange $80 to $90 for the food to get food, and In-N-Out gets my money. They, in turn, take someone who's making $20 an hour, and the person exchanges their hour for $20. Then once that person gets the $20, they go home and pay their rent or their mortgage, and they exchange their money so they can have a place to live. This is a principle called exchange creates wealth. Principle 9 in the 13 Principles curriculum says that dollars follow value. So the mindset is this. Instead of walking around thinking, like, I just got to go make money, make money, make money. Money comes when you solve problems, when you alleviate pain, aka create value, add value, and when you deliver experiences, aka create value. So just add value and dollars follow. Again, create value, dollars follow value. I have a microphone here. I've got a laptop here. I've got cameras here. I've got AirPods here. I got iPad here. I exchanged my dollars for the things that I value more than my dollar. Now, let's get more specific on this. The greatest way to portray and express value in the marketplace is the word skills. skills. She's got skills, okay? So skills, the more rare and the more unique your skill sets are, the more money you make. So go back to In-N-Out, for example, right? In-N-Out, again, check this out. Here's a flask, ice shaker. No, I'm not one of their sponsors. They don't sponsor me, but I like their ice shaker. And I'm drinking Relight, which is I exchanged my money for. And I got a Pebble ice machine maker, which I gave my money for. Again, dollars follow value. Every dollar that you receive comes from someone else's bank account. And I'm repetitive on purpose. So your job is to figure out, how do I get other people to want to give me their money? And it's because I have learned how to create something that they value more than their money. That's it. I have learned how to create something that they value more than their money, which means what? The way to create maximum value is through skills. Now, yes, there's a mindset of money, and I'm giving you that. Then there's the skill sets. Go back to In-N-Out now. In-N-Out, they flip burgers. Nothing wrong with it. They have a great system. I love In-N-Out. It's my favorite burger joint, by the way. Five Guys is next. McDonald's is like 20th. I don't eat at McDonald's. Anyways, so flipping burgers, $20 an hour. It doesn't require a ton of skill. It requires tenacity and endurance and a good attitude. But there's a reason why it's only $20 an hour. Now, on the flip side, let's take a doctor, a surgeon who has the skills to cut you open, right? Cut you open. New heart, put a new heart, sew it back up, hands washed, and they leave. That requires tremendous skill. So the more rare the skill, the more unique the skill, the higher barrier of entry for the skill set, the development, the hours and hours and money. That's where the ability to create maximum value comes into place. I'm a speaker. I'm a coach. I can get paid anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000 to speak on a stage for 1 hour. Why? Because I got a skill set. I got a tool set. I got a mindset. People like seeing a 6'4", 290-pound Polynesian man who looks like The Rock, and they like what I can do for their people. Same thing with coaching. So this mindset around money is all about value creation. Now, the last piece about this money mindset is this. If you think that money's bad, you'll never have it. And then you're going to be stuck in this dilemma. I want more money, but to be wealthy is greedy and bad. So do I go after the thing to get more money? But then that would mean I'm a greedy person. I know someone right now, close to me. And he literally says, billionaires are greedy. Billionaires are evil. Billionaires are bad. And I'm like, why? They don't need that much money. But what he has failed to understand is a billionaire is a billionaire because he has created maximum value. That's it. They've learned how to create value. All the jobs, all the income, the economy. So billionaires are incredible. So this mindset around money has to be that I want to make money because I know that when I create value for other people and I can communicate the value, marketing, promotion, and I can deliver the value, give them what they want, I get more money. In the world of coaching, I deliver results, so I get paid for it. In the world of fast food, we pay for the experience. Now, there's so much we could talk about with this, but remember this, okay? If you don't want money, you'll never have it. And if you think money's evil, well, do me a favor, give me your money. I'll take that evil off of you. So it's a shift in your mindset. Once you understand what money really is, then you have a moral obligation and a sacred duty to just go develop your skill sets and expand your mindsets and gather your tool sets, align it with your heart and your soul so that what? You can create value. And money is no longer about being greedy and being selfish and being like these crazy people. It's just about, hey, I got to earn a living, so I get to go create value. And the value that you create comes down to your skills and your mindset. And every dollar of income you receive comes from someone else because they exchange their money for something they want more than their money. And your job is to create that value. So that is the game here. What can you do today to begin to develop the mindset and greater skill sets? And if this has been helpful, listen, I invite you. I got an amazing experience that I do live. If this has been helpful for you, imagine what it would be like to be together where I can answer your questions, engage with you, coach you up on shifting this and this to be more clear about what you want. Hit the link in the description. Share this, subscribe. I can't wait to see you on the other side of this. Thanks for watching again. Dollars follow value. And the last thing I'll share is Principle 8 is the purpose of existence is eternal expansion and value creation. Grow, and with all the growth, go serve. And as you serve, you make more money. You make more money, you give more money, you help more people, and you get paid, and you just keep doing that again and again and again. Thanks for watching, my friends. God bless you. Have a great day today. Until next time, I'm out.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer. Better put your pride down, heavy, get your pen up. Wanna be the greatest, we ain't stopping till we win, yo. This is how to make it when they hating. We ain't worried what they saying. This is how to be a game changer.